Morning, August 27, and I'm on YouTube. So let me know when you're here, and I need to refresh my screen and get me to the same place on my computer so that I can see comments. So give me a minute, and I'll be able to say hi to you. Okay, I'm here. Open the panel. I think it's open. All right, I'm gonna get this bigger a second. Oops. Shoot, that was wrong. Hi, Mario. Sorry, just a second. Good morning, Janet. I'm excited to see you in a couple days. She was my chocolate winner from a couple days ago. So she's stopping by. So I'm excited to be here. I think I have everything set correctly. I'm still feeling behind from my weekend. Every time I love my weekend getaways, my retreats, my all those kind of things, and then I get back here and everything is crazy. And I have a hard time getting back into normal. So excuse me for that. So, but I'm excited to be here. I'm going to show you two of the things that we did this weekend. Hi, Marcia. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be showing you a treat container that's part of a kit that you can order. I don't remember the last time it was that I saw you, Janet. Was it like before Christmas? Has it been that long? I honestly don't know. Like before you left for Tennessee? That's crazy. Anyway, so one is from a kit that you can order, and I already forgot the name of it. I think. Hi, Janine. I'm glad that you're here. That makes me happy. So Janine is somebody who, she's been a customer for a long time. Hi, Sandy. But she's not on Facebook, so it's nice to be able to see her. Treat container with chocolate? Yes. Oh no, not today. No chocolate today. It's just a treat container. I'm saving the chocolate. It might be. I know it's been a while. I know. So sorry, no chocolate today. I don't think. Let's see. Do I have anything else that I could put in it? I don't think I should put chocolate in it, shouldn't I? Hi, Dot. I'm glad you could make it during the live. I know that you were a couple weeks you couldn't make it during the live. I don't remember why, but anyway, I'm glad that you're here. So anyway, it's nice to be able to see new faces. I'm missing some of our old faces. Some people haven't figured out the whole YouTube thing as opposed to the Facebook thing. So I don't know. Okay, so the people of you that are on here, how do you like this as opposed to Facebook? I still do Facebook Lives for my team check-in every week. Like I'm just on for 15 minutes, just gabbing at team and hi Carrie, and answering any questions, giving any updates or my version of updates or whatever, making sure everybody's informed and making sure they have a good day. Carrie loves it. Well, that's good. I like the commenting on YouTube. It's easier. Oh, well, that's good. That's good to know. Morning, Marlene. I'm glad that you're here. So anyway, I still do Facebook Lives. Well, since I didn't win the chocolate last week, I was hoping there was another chance this week. And I'm loving YouTube much better than Facebook. Easier to find. Well, that's good. I watch on an iPad. Okay. Dot says it's fine. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was a glowing recommendation, but anyway, I haven't figured out the getting up early to view this live. Well, that's a whole other problem. You would have that same problem whether it was Facebook or YouTube. And I totally get that. I am not an early morning person. There are very few things that I get up early for. I mean, because it's my choice. I make my own schedule, you know. But sometimes I have, of course, I love it because, yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, I just feel bad for some of the people who haven't figured out yet. But anyway, so this setup really isn't any different than Facebook. The one thing that I wish were different, and maybe I just need to go in and change the setting immediately, but I sort of want to change it so that I have my thumbnail and all that kind of stuff, is I do a lot of tube for Carson. Gotcha. So if you are unaware of this, in case you miss a live, when I'm first done, until I okay it, I go back in and I edit it, I make a thumbnail, I add my comments. I don't know if you even realize that there are comments, but like somewhere near the top, right underneath the picture of it, there's a more button that you can click and then see everything that I said, all the reminders and things like that. I always put all that in, and I tapped your link on Facebook and it took me straight to you. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, people haven't figured that out somehow. I don't know. Well, part of it is they haven't figured out how to subscribe to me, so that's, you know, if you're subscribed, I think that makes it a whole lot easier. Hi, Terry, I haven't seen you in so long. Good morning. What was I saying? You just distracted me, Terry. Oh, okay, so as soon as the live is done, the video goes to private mode until I change it and make it public. So, me too, Dot. Thanks. So that's one thing that I don't like, but on the other hand, I like that you can't see it until I make it prettier. So I guess it's just something to get used to. So if you miss my live, you need to come find it. You need to wait until I post another. I think I decided that I'm going to go back and delete the link that I post on Facebook right before I go live. Good morning, Jennifer. And then until I post it again and you see a picture of what's going on, rather than just there's a brown box around an old picture of me. I haven't changed that yet. That link doesn't work anymore once the live is done. So you have to wait until I post again, or if you're on my mailing list, then you get an email through the mailing list with the new link or the updated link and whatever. So you have to wait if you miss the live. So that's the one thing that is bothersome to me. Okay, no more chatting for the moment. I can't see comments for a while because I'm going to go to my randomizer. I have 2 sailing cards that I'm giving away. One ended up being one of our. We did a shoebox swap this weekend with my combined retreat, our crafting sisters with another demonstrator. And so it was one of I usually try to do at least 2 shoebox swaps. Alighire, you're my first winner. Congratulations. And then the other one was the using the Timid Tiger, what do you call that stuff? 2-tone cardstock where you sand it. Okay, pick another name. I gotta find that button. Pick a new winner and start. Jennifer Carmean, congratulations. You're my second winner. Okay, so going back so I can see comments again. All right, I miss not winning the cards and getting them in the mail from you. It's just been hard to watch you at this time while working. Another reason to retire. Yes, amen. Yeah, I need to be more mindful who I've been trying to send cards just because lately, and I do a few of it at a time. I send a lot of cards actually. So yeah, congratulations to both of you. Okay, so so I have to tell you before I put you down, I have a new event. I'm not sure if this will be an ongoing event or if this is a one-time thing. I'm not really sure. But I started meeting with the Wyoming business leaders. They meet once a month, last Tuesday of the month. And it's at Marge's Donut Den. And today is National Just Because Day. Oh, I gotta make sure I send cards out. Anyway, so we meet at Marge's Donut Den, and if you're not from around here, it's the best donuts ever. So we meet there, and she decided, and obviously I'm promoting my business and wanting to be part of the community and networking and all that kind of stuff. And she reached out to me after the meeting, and she wanted to have an event for whoever wanted to come at her place at Marge's. So she wants it for herself and her granddaughters and her daughter and any customers who want to go. And so I have a new event, and it's going to be September 16. It's a Tuesday. It's night, 6 p.m. to. That's a tough place to meet. It is. It is good, but we have a better donut place here. Okay. Well, to each his own, I guess. Anyway, so the class, I'm doing the class differently than I do other classes. She didn't want it to be a free class with a purchase like I usually try to do. And she was interested in, and I think it's a good way to have more things and not have to like guess how many people you need or whatever. So the class is going to be $10. You get to make 2 cards, and if you want to make more things, I'm going to have some kits there, the all-inclusive kits that you can buy from me there. So anyway, I'm just excited for a new opportunity, and I did set it up as my event for. My dad met us trucking, but he's there every Tuesday for years. Oh, nice. Yeah, a lot of people meet there regularly, it seems like. Anyway, so it's open to everybody. I'm gonna be delivering signs for her today after my live, and but it's open to anybody who wants to go. So it is all cash, check, or Venmo. I don't have a way to take credit cards. You just have to order if you're gonna do that. So anyway, so hope you're interested. You can join me. So you either need to register through, like, if you're on my mailing list, you get the invitation and reminder and last chance. But also what I'm setting up for at her place is people can just text or call me and give me their name and tell me how many people are coming. So anyway, it's nice to have the registration so I don't have to personally keep track of it, through my link and whatever. But and so I gave them that opportunity. I put a QR code on there so that they can do it that way. But you can call or text me and tell me name and who's coming. And anyway, so there's that. Okay, I'm going to put you down and show you. Oh, this isn't the first thing I'm going to show you. I need to get that out of the way for the moment. I'm going to start with the kit. And I decided I am going to put chocolate in it. I just have to make sure. I don't remember if this. I don't think that it closes with glue. I think it just whatever. Anyway, I'll do chocolate. So that means anybody who wins next week, you have to be local because I'm not mailing it. Okay, so I'm putting it down. Carrie, close your eyes. I need to undo this. Sorry, it gets bumpy. undo this and drop you. Lock it and spin it. Okay, spinning now. So are a lot of you, do a lot of you have, okay, I'm done spinning. Do a lot of you have problems with like getting dizzy or whatever? I say it because I know of one person for sure, and sorry I say your name every single time. Okay, so I'm going to show you, this is not my normal kind of kit, but this was something, oh, it was fun. It was nice and whatever. So Cindy Pratt, the other demonstrator that I partnered with, she had ordered this Sweet and Spooky kit, and I'm glad you don't get dizzy. That's good. She had ordered this Sweet and Spooky kit, and so it's not a paper pumpkin. It is just an all-inclusive kit that you can just buy. Go online and find it on available, as long as it's available to order and not sold out at the moment. She ordered it and she got an extra one. And so she decided, and they didn't want it back, so she decided that we each got to make a box. So, okay, good. I'm glad, Carrie. We each got to make a box, and I decided to save mine for my live to show you. So I better look at it again. So you get to make 15 treat boxes with this. 3 designs, so 5 of each kind. My Wii has gotten old. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Dot, but that Wii was old a long time ago. Sorry. But anyway, so you're just funny. I still love you, but you know. Okay, so here is the tree box. I need to open it up and see what I got going here. It looks like there's supposed to be some sort of, I don't know. Oopsie. All right. So I am going to, okay, my bone folder's close here. So I am going to crease on all of these things. Let's just fold this whole side here and I can crease it. Then we have this. So I don't know if you saw it on the, I was about to call it a flyer. It's not really a flyer. It's the, so yeah, it comes pre-scored. Can you see the lines on there? There you go. Yeah, comes pre-scored. Anything in a kit comes pre-scored, whether it's the card bases or, you know, if you have to fold on a certain place, that shows you where to fold it. So yes, comes pre-scored. So I was about to call it a flyer, but it's not a flyer. It's the instruction sheet. You get a full color instruction sheet with every kit that you get, whether it's paper pumpkin or whether it's okay, I gotta make sure where I have these. I'm not sure which way this needs to go. Just a second. If I want to get it folded, is that in or is this in? So it comes pre-scored so that, well, I'm just gonna fold it and it'll fall into place when it's time, I guess. That didn't. I feel like this is gonna be backwards. Oh no, that's the way. Okay, good. I did it right. So fold it this way. Fold it this way. So you get the full color instructions with every kit that you get. So that is helpful. And I'm going to, okay, so I want to show you something really quick. So on these instructions, these are the instructions that you get. There's not words other than it says crease. It says 15 inches you need for this ribbon here, or the baker's twine. And then the kind of instructions that you get for the rest of it are this here. They always include, yes, a milk carton. They always include mini glue dots. Now you can use your own adhesive, and now that I think of it, I have no idea where my adhesive is. I was late doing things this morning. Oh, I do know where my adhesives are. Just they're still all packed away and they're close by. Okay, good. Thank you, Lord. I'm using tear and tape for this. Okay, but I want to show you what I was doing, but then I distracted myself. So these are shown, these completely circle are shown, they're glue dots. So that's where you need to put glue to be able to attach things. Christine and I made the welcoming garden kit beginning of August. It's super cute. Yeah, it is. I saw it. I was looking for kits last night because I needed to buy some sort of to get ready for my event. So these are the mini glue dots. These are dimensionals. These are the hexagons. I forgot. Yeah, 6. Again, this is a dimensional, and then here's the embellishments, and here it's showing you cut the dimensional in half to be able to fit this little bat thing on here. So, but you get these instructions with every kit that you get, and I know I've shown you this before, but I'm going to show you again because some people don't notice it. The edge of the instructions is always a ruler. Can you see that? So it's both, it's centimeters this way because it's for all markets. But so you don't even have to have your grid paper or your paper trimmer or your ruler or whatever. Hi, Kathy. So this is helpful for cutting the length of your ribbon or whatever it is that you got. Okay, so I am putting, oh, it did include tear and tape. Ha, I have to show you this. I thought that these were like cutouts on here. I thought that mine was missing a cutout, but this is the tear and tape that's supposed to be here. So they did use tear and tape for this little edge. So I'm gonna put it here. I may have been able to keep it all long, but I didn't. And here. Okay, so that's the first thing. So we're gonna put the whole box together. You must just tuck it up in and don't need to. I would think you would want to put adhesive on the bottom. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, I'm learning from my mistakes in the past. So you don't hold the box and try to get it to all line up. You lay it flat, take your adhesive off, and then your box will go together well, rather than whopper jawed. Do you guys use that word? As soon as it came to mind, I knew it was funny and goofy and whatever, but anyway. I don't see where it says to, oh, I do. Okay. Gotta look closely. So there's also a little tear and tape right there so that you can close the box together. So I should have put it on first, but I didn't. We'll manage. So on one of them, one of these big tabs, we are by the way, this is not something that I usually do, and Cindy was very, very sweet to me, Cindy Pratt, my demonstrator friend. I have this instruction sheet because I begged it off of her. Since she had 2 kits and I knew I wanted to do this for my life, I said, hey, can I have that instruction sheet, please? I think she was a little bit surprised that I asked her for it, and I felt sort of bad, but anyway, I did it. That's not very like me very much. I don't just ask for things. I just deal with things, and I'm try to be self-sufficient, but I'm like, oh, That would save me some time and worry and all that. Okay, so we have the box done or put together. I always use my bone folder to like sort of make sure that everything is attached well. So then we can close this up. Look how cute this is already. It's just adorable. If you can't tell by the sound of it, this is sort of like cardstock quality. Not quite as thick as our cardstock, but definitely not just designer paper. So that's wonderful. Okay, now so I don't forget, I'm grabbing chocolate. It's been requested. Understandably so. So I'm putting 2 chocolates in here. So my winner next week has to come and get it. So you could fit a lot more in there. Can you see that? You could fit a lot more in there, but I'm just doing that. You can, yes, you can, Marcia, but I'm putting 2 in like normal. Okay, so we're not going to attach this closed. Look at this cute little, I'm just putting this on here because, so it'll keep it closed. Look at this cute little paper clip that you get. I love it. Adorable. How tall is the carton? Well, let us measure on our, have it on the wrong side. All right. We're going to measure on our thing. That's, hi, Jamie. How could you forget it's Wednesday? All right, let me, well, I'm just going to measure it put together. So here's 0. So basically 5 inches, maybe 5 1/8 inches tall when it's put together. It's probably longer when it's not slanted down, maybe more like 6 inches. Yeah, I got you on my tablet. I was never able to get you on tablet before. Much easier for me to see. I'll be right over for that. You got to be a winner first, and that's next week. Okay, so there's that. And then width is 3 by 3, basically. So all of that. This part that, oh, well, that's weird. That doesn't seem, it doesn't seem like a total square. Let me see something. Oh, no, I was wrong. Okay, well, let's go with this. Okay, so it's 2.5 by 2.5 is the box bottom. Does that make sense? And then when I lay it this way, this is what the 3 by 3 was. It's 3 inches tall where before you hit the fold. Make sense? I think we have it covered. Okay, so now we just have to put our pieces on, and I feel like I lost them. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Okay, so here are all the pieces. Hey, boo. Oh, I have baker's twine here too. Did it fly away? I have a pretty strong fan because I get hot quickly, and I do not know where that went. I know I had it. I saw it when I first pulled everything out, and now I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we're going to, I guess we're just going to tie a cute little bow and put it on. So we're going to, this must be on the back of all of these, I guess. Well, we're going to figure it out. So I'm going to pop these out. Okay, under the, good eye, Dot. Thanks. I didn't see you until just now. I fortunately found it myself, but I appreciate your help. I feel like I do that all the time, and you guys are all probably going there. It's right there. That's okay. I appreciate your help. Okay, so we're going to put this on the back is what it looks like to me. So we have a dimensional here and a dimensional. I'm just putting it where it shows on the picture. Here and a dimensional. Oops, I lost it. Here. All right, then we're going to put everything all together, is my guess. So we have, oops, I didn't do it on the back of this one. That was dumb. I thought both sides were pumpkin pie. You're like, what is she doing? Okay, so we're gonna put this one on here. So I feel like we're making a tag. I'm not sure that we're making it the bow through it. But I feel like they all need to be lined up with the hole is the intent. Okay, so we got that. Then we need a little half. Oh, here's even a half. We need a little half on the head of the bat. So you guys probably remember, I don't really do Halloween, but this shirt is a cute kit. Okay. Now I think we're just going to tie a bow. I don't know. I wonder, can we tie a bow through here? I just don't know that that works. I'm going to see if I can tie a bow on here so it holds it all together, even if it were to come apart. So I'm putting it through here. And I'm going to make my knot, or at least a single tie. And then we're going to go do my loop. Go around, do it again. That's cute. That works for me. It's not perfect, but it works. I'm not gonna trim it. Whoever gets it can trim it however they want. Okay, so I have this. Then we're going to, so there is a dimensional here that we're going to attach it to here, but also I'm going to take this back off and put it on once I get it where I want it. So I have this here. There's a dimensional to attach it here. And then I'm going to use our adorable little paper clip. Sort of hard to get over all these layers. I didn't put the tag up far enough. There we go. That works. Okay, so there's that. And then there's even still embellishments to put on here. Do you see these cute stars? So one is going to go down here. You got to see it below the bat. And one is going to go on, hey boo, up here. And then one is going to go, I don't know, it's kind of in a weird place. We're going to put it right here, I guess. There. Isn't that cute? So I'll show a picture of this on my blog tomorrow when I always post my close-ups the next day. I will show a picture of this. And I also did take pictures of the other two finished milk cartons at the event Saturday. So I will do that. Okay, so quick mention. I'm going to be doing another card that was something that we did for our, it wasn't a shoebox off, I guess. It was one of the projects that we provided, the Make Nicks we provided. And it is a fun fold, and I've shown you the fun fold before. But I'm going to provide, if you place a $30 order by Tuesday the 2nd, I'll give you 3 of the next card that I'm going to do. So I don't have any more of these boxes, so I can't give you a box. Sorry. I just wanted to show it to you. So there you go. Okay, so now the next project that I'm going to do, as I said, it was one of our make and takes that we provided. It wasn't just a shoebox swap. And it's using a new bundle that is not available yet. It will be available on September 3. It's called Gathering Moments, and it is an online exclusive. I love the font. Oh, and also it is cling, so red rubber. So this is something that will eventually be going away. I don't know how soon. I'm not sure how soon they're going to be retiring all of the cling stuff. Some of it's going to be gradual, so I don't know. But anyway, so here is Gathering Moments, and here are the dies. These dies are crazy big. So these all fit. The small ones all fit around these, the leaves and berries or whatever. I don't know if that's a berry. I don't know. It looks like berries to me. I'm not sure what kind of berries they would be. But anyway, all these little dies fit around those. I love that there's a mushroom. I use a mushroom on my card, even though an acorn makes more sense. I know they are big. So, so I think it's sort of geared toward potentially scrapbooking too. Yes, well, I don't know that it's matching paper. There is paper part of the suite. I did not buy it. I only bought the bundle. So there are several things. They coordinate. I don't know that it's something where you're going to be, I don't remember. I don't remember what the dies or what the designer paper looked like. But there is a whole suite thing. I don't know if it will coordinate with these dies or not. So something to mention about these dies, maybe I just realized this might be causing you problems, or glaring or something. So just to mention, I'm going to pull this out a second. So the only thing that this piece is for giving the circles, they're actually circles that are being die cut, to create the veins. Okay, so this doesn't cut out anything other than the veins of these big leaves. Okay, then this will cut out the actual shape of the leaf. Okay, it does fit on a card front, just it covers pretty much. Plan to buy the paper for your BOGO sale. Cool. So, Sandy, do you recall, I think what Dot is wondering about by asking about matching paper is, is it matching where like this will cut out leaves from that paper or no? Is it just like fallish paper? I'm just going to put it away because you can answer that without needing to see it. Okay, so done with that for the moment. Okay, and then I know I've shown you this paper in other colors, but we decided, you don't know. Okay, thank you though, I appreciate it. Carrie, if you happen to know, that would be wonderful, but if not, that's fine too. So these are the Regals designer paper. I'll show you two different designs. So there's, in the full color family, you get two of each of these in each color. And then two of each of, just a sec. Two of each of these in each color. That looked like pretty peacock. So in a full color family, you only get two of each. The in color families, you get four of each because there's half the colors. But we decided to go with this because when like right now, we're still in a pre-order time, so we can only order so much. And so we couldn't buy enough for all the people from our team that were coming to our event. So anyway, we went with Regals so we could make it Christmas or fall or whatever. So there's that. Okay, so here are all my pieces that I need for my project. Oh, and I have to show you this. So I've done, when I had this in mind, I had, just a sec, I'm pulling something a second. Okay. When I had this in mind, I sort of went with the same color scheme that I know I've done before, and I wanted to get away from it. But I wanted Pretty Peacock, and I wanted Crushed Curry because they're in the Regals. That's just a sec. I need a drink. They're in the Regals, and I was trying to go with fallish colors. And then lo and behold, I pulled out my color coach, and I happened to line up Crushed Curry and Pretty Peacock. There we go. And it was a triadic color scheme. Now, I've not done any triadic before. I know Carrie's team member was like, you need to try it, but it scares me. But here they are. So Berry Burst, Pretty Peacock, and Crushed Curry. And then I added pecan pie just because I wanted some of that. So this is what I've been calling a bookbinder fold with a gate opening. Bookbinder and a gate. Does that make sense? So I'm going to put this down, but then I'm going to have a gate opening rather than a normal bookbinder is you put this down and then opens here. But anyway, so I'm doing this. So I'm going to show you first step so that you don't get confused when you're putting your cards together. Because remember, you'll get 3 of these kits if you place a $30 order by Tuesday. So, and you'll get the measurements and whatever. And you may have gotten the measurements for this before, but anyway, this is what we're doing. So the first thing that we want to do is put, thanks, I'm glad that you like it. It wasn't my doing. I just grabbed 2 colors and found something else that went with it. Oh, I need my adhesive again. Where'd they go? All right. So, putting, the first thing I'm doing is putting this, this 1-inch piece on the binder part. Then I'm going to put the 2 pieces on the gatefold part. It just sort of helps you see what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So I have, and if you don't do this part first and put it all down first, you might stamp somewhere where you don't mean to. I did that when I was doing one of my turtle cards was this design, and I I stamped way over here and didn't need to. And fortunately, it didn't turn out badly, but anyway. Okay, so now that we have all of our panels here, our binder, our gatefold, now we're going to go inside, and this skinny part here, we want tear and tape, or you could do liquid glue if you're crazy like Carrie. We're going to put tear and tape on the inside edge by this score line, and the inside edge by this score line. So both of them need to be on the skinny binder edge part, and then eventually that will stay closed down. Thank you. I'm glad that you like the colors. It's definitely different. Like, I would have gone with like Blackberry Bliss, I think was sort of my color scheme before with this. But that's not in our, I don't know. I just wanted to do something different than what I've done before. Okay, so now that both of these, the tear and tape is down here, we're going to put this ribbon here. This is just, I forgot what it's called. It's just white 1/4 inch ribbon. I'm not sure if there's any other name. Tying a knot. And I do not think the dice match to cut out any, the dies match to cut any of the leaves. Okay. Thank you for looking it up, Carrie. I appreciate it. All right. I'm going to take the time and do my knot for you. So, because I know everybody needs help with it. So I always start with left over right. You can start with right over left if you prefer, but then you need to do the opposite the next time. I know, I agree, Marcia. Who knew? Okay. So crossing left over right. Both of my ends are pointing away from me. I've always wondered how to do that fanciful type of card. Thanks for the demo and explanation. You are welcome, Janine. Okay, both ends are pointing away. The top one needs to come under and through. You'll also get measurements if you, wait. Yeah, everybody will get measurements because I'm, so I also do a free project sheet. If you're on my mailing list, so you'll get the project sheet, but then if you place $30 order, then you'll get the actual kits with me having it already cut out for you too. Okay, so I'm backing up. The top one, left one, under and through. Don't twist it. Got kind of twisty. And then I pull it tight and I hold it with like my thumb or something. That's not my thumb, that's my middle finger. Sometimes my mouth and my head do not work together. Okay, then I want them pointing away from me again. Now the right one is on top. Just a sec, I gotta tighten it again. The right one is on top. They're both pointing away from me. The top still needs to cross over. It still needs to go under and through. And then I pull. Now, at this point, to help me get this nice and square and tight, what I usually do is I'll just hold this one still and pull this one closed. It helps it be flat and it helps me to tighten it, though it's not very tight. A little bit tight, but not tons. Anyway, that's how I do my ribbon. And then just trim it off. Okay. So now that the ribbon is in place, now if you don't do a ribbon, you don't have to do, obviously you don't have to do this step. I just tend to like a ribbon on my binder part, but you could do embellishments or, you know, whatever. Now we're taking off the tear and tape, the backing. You tie the most beautiful knots I've seen. Thanks, Jennifer. Okay, we took the backing off and we're going to press it down. Now you could use liquid glue if you're crazy like Carrie, like I mentioned before, but I do tear and tape. So now this part's not opening anymore. You just have this gatefold here. Okay. Now we're actually going to start our stamping here. I don't usually do the insides. You know that. I'm a naked insides person, but I did it for this one because I wanted to use this one stamp. So I have Pretty Peacock, and oops, I gotta get my stamps. Where did they go? Oh. Okay, I have Pretty Peacock, and thank you, girls. You're welcome, Janine. I assumed that you hadn't seen it in a while. I show it every now and then. Okay, I love this stamp. It's just this partial little plaid. You know I love plaid. I just adore it. And I wanted to show this. So here's what we're doing. So we're going to ink it up in Pretty Peacock. And I'm stamping the bottom right corner of the Pretty Peacock and the top left corner. So in the flat part, not on the gates, but on where it's flat here. Okay? So done with this for the moment. Now I have my insert here. Oh, I want to do something really quick. You do not have to do this at this point. Oops, the knot tying demo when you bleed 20 years history. I know it can be difficult. Okay, you might be wondering what is up with this piece, and so I'm just going to get it out of the way so it's not just me working around it all the time. So this is not 4¼ by 5½ it's 4 inches by 5¼ once it's all folded and everything. This is a card base that you're just putting it on top of. So because it's heavy, oops, that one's done. Do you need me to show you how to refill this or not? Because I can do that, but I won't if you don't have a need. Just let me know. I'm putting a lot of adhesive on here, more than normal, because it's a heavy card going on just a plain card base. So this is how this goes. I partly did it because I wanted this to be completely 4 inches square, rather than 4¼ Okay, so here's my piece, and now I'm gonna stamp this part. So we're completely doing this card backward. I always do, well, I rarely do the inside, so I don't always do the inside last. I rarely do the inside. So I'm using StazOn because, here's why. I love black StazOn. You can't use it for photopolymer. You know that I changed my Memento pads to firm foam. I used an empty white craft pad and put Memento in here because it works much, much better with photopolymer. But this being all squishy and having a big ridge around it doesn't work as well. Thanks, I'm glad you like it, Jamie. Having this big border around here doesn't work as well on the firm foam. You need something firmer, which is this fabric pad. So that's why I'm choosing to do this. I didn't want to ink up my edges on mistake. So I'm stamping this right in the middle. Your friendship means the world to me. And then I'm going to add crushed curry with this leaf. And it's going to go kind of right there. Okay. Now, so this is for the inside of my card. I'm going to leave that open because I'm going to need it. This is for the inside of my card. I'm going to tear this corner, bottom right, and I'm tearing this corner, top left. And I'm going to get my silicone mat again. Go 1, 2, 3. And then when I put it in here, look, my plaid shows. Cool, right? Ah, I love it. Okay. So there's my card base. Now I'm going to stamp the main part of my card. So I'm starting with gather. I just like this. Pretty much in the center. Then, since I have it open still, I'm going to wait. I'm gonna see my. I have another sample sitting here. I need to see it a second. Okay, good. I have my crushed curry open. We're gonna add my leaf here and crushed curry. Then I want a big leaf in Pretty Peacock. So look at this stamp. This looks like I didn't ink it up well, but I'm going to show you the case again. That's how the stamps themselves look. I don't know that it's considered distinctive. I don't know, but it's definitely got like a watercolor look sort of thing. Okay. So we're going to put Pretty Peacock up here. Now I sort of like colors to be behind my black, but you need it to be a light color. I sort of missed it, but that's okay. I'll do it with I'll do it with another light color. Just a sec. I need to see this again. I forgot how much color I added where. All right. So I want a little bit more peacock here. We're going to add this in Berry Burst. So got that. Then in pecan pie, we're going to add some mushrooms. Acorns would make sense, but I liked the mushrooms, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to add some there and there. Just have little parts of it. You don't have to have the whole thing on there. It's just sort of me being random. All right, I think that's all the stamping. Put those away. I'm gonna flip this for a minute because it might still be a little bit wet. Sometimes these stamps that have like this texture in it, sometimes it holds onto ink more, and so it might stay wet longer because you picked up more ink somehow. So I didn't want to put it on here and then spread it everywhere. So we have this. Okay, so here is, thank you. I'm glad you like my randomness. So here's a really, really important part. It doesn't matter whether you use tear and tape or regular adhesive. When you have a gatefold like this or a Z-fold, you need to remember to only put adhesive on the back of the left half. Okay, I usually try to stay a half or farther. And I often end up, especially since I'm not using tear and tape, I'll put extra adhesive, extra strips of it. Thank you. I'm glad you love the colors. There we go. Okay, so now this is not, oh, where did I put it? Again, this was a choice that we made because it was something available and it had some of the colors in it that would work with the designer paper that we were giving. These are actually from the Pear Suite. This is the low profile sparkle dots. The colors are Darling Duckling, Mossy Meadow, and Secret Sea. Actually, none of those colors are in this card, but it's close enough. So I'm using the Darling Duckling here. I'm gonna do these low profile ones. They're too flat. You can't pick them up well with your take your pick tool, and I still have a hard time like trying to use the spatula end of it. I just don't bother. So I'm not sure how you people with thick big nails make that happen, but I just give up on my take your pick tool. So there you go. I know these are colors I don't normally work with together. I love Berry Burst. I love Pretty Peacock. I know that Sandy loves Pretty Peacock. I know I love the flat ones too. Peacock. I love all these colors, but don't think I've ever put them together. They were just, it was a need that I had for the designer paper we were doing. So there you go. So remember, I'll be sending you a project sheet for this tomorrow afternoon with all the measurements and everything and colors and whatever. If you place an order, a $30 order through Tuesday the 2nd, I'll send you 3 of these kits already cut up. I haven't been sending the embellishments though because not a picture of the pink with it, but I love it. Thank you. Same. I've not been sending the embellishments because sometimes it just ends up being like too many so that I don't have enough to send people. So I've just not been doing it. You have other embellishments you can use if you want to, but here's this. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a very colorful card. Remember to check out my events. I think only event that I actually have open is the new one that I just did. But also remember, BOGO sale is coming up in less than a month now, September 23. And I'm going to be adding another event soon because I'm partnering with another person. And I'm really excited. We have a date set, and I'm excited to do it. Okay. Thank you, Terry. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful week. I will be with you next week, Wednesday, and it will be the first day that the mini catalog and the new online exclusives go live. So exciting. Okay, have a great day. I will see you later. Bye.